Welcome, friends, to another episode of Alan Liu Toy Reviews. This is episode 4, and we really appreciate you stopping by and checking out the videos. Liu's got something for you Street Fighter fans, a new Ryu figure from the Big Bad Toy Store. So, from LA to San Antonio, bro, take it away.
Thank you, Al, for that introduction. But man, am I excited to review this figure. Partially because it brings back a lot of childhood memories. Mainly of me plopping down a lot of quarters left and right and left, only to lose to my younger brother all the time. Oh, he beat me to all the time. Anyway, other than that, honestly, it's because this is probably the best Street Fighter figure that I personally have come across yet. Now this comes to us, of course, licensed by Capcom, made by Big Boys Toys out of Japan. And I purchased this through BigBadToyStore.com for about $129. You can't find it online cheaper, about $110. But I prefer Big Bad Toy Store because that's my one-stop shop. Anyhow, this is a box. I normally don't show it, but there's a reason behind it. So anyway, here's a pretty simple shot of it. Very simple, very basic. You see this kind of anime-ish look of Ryu. Then you have the figure on the side. Then you have a simple design here. And the back really shows what this is all about. And it is a pretty awesome figure, something you'll be pleased with. Now, within this 12-inch long, 8-inch high front panel shows a window. What's great about this is it actually you can actually display Ryu just like this if you want to on your shelf or wherever you want to do it. Now, it's not to say that it comes packaged like this because it doesn't. As a matter of fact, it comes packaged within this, and it comes packaged in different parts. So it's not like you're going to get Ryu looking just like that. It comes in different parts. So the bad thing about this, obviously, it can be obscured. The part of the figure can be obscured by the window and all that kind of stuff. So me personally, I prefer to show it like this, or better yet, what I'm really going to do is actually put it right over here on my shelf. Take it out of the box, put it on the shelf. Anyhow, really looking forward to getting into this review with a little bit more detail. So come on, let's go. Now, as I mentioned earlier, this display comes in 4 separate pieces and includes a trading card. This is a trading card, very simple. Now let's put that away. So you have the plastic base, the backdrop, which just slides right in the grooves, like so. You have Ryu releasing his Hadouken, goes on these pegs right here. And the sign that says Forin Kazan, which means wind, forest, fire, mountain. And this is what you get when you put all the pieces together. It looks like something straight out of the video game. Now, I'm going to be the first to admit that this figure is not for everyone. With its anime-ish look, Ryu does not look exactly like his video game counterpart, but there is no denying that this is, in fact, Ryu. And while the pose is impressive, it's not the exact pose that's in the arcade version. In the arcade version, Ryu is actually leaning forward a lot more, giving the impression of more force being driven in his Hadouken. That being said, this exaggerated figure is beautifully sculpted, with the fierce look in his face as he delivers his Hadouken to his currently unknown opponent. However, online rumors is that his best friend Ken, in his Shoryuken version, complete with flames, is next in line. Now, for the even cooler part.
Signal begin. game that moves at the speed of light. From Worlds of Wonder Stadium not included.
Now for this part, I had to dim down the lights a bit and take down the spotlights. The design is awesome in and of itself, but the designers knew that they had to do something extra for the fans, and boy did they deliver. Yes, the Street Fighter logo in the right corner of the base also functions as a button that when pressed releases the video game voice of Ryu's Hadouken and lights up his fireball. Now using the term fireball is actually misleading as there is no fire in his attack. Hadouken actually means surge fist or wave motion fist and is focused energy being released by the wielder. Now the technicalities aside, the sound of Hadouken and the lit up Hadouken itself is extremely impressive. Well, there you have it, my review of the Big Boys Toys release of Ryu. And just for size comparison, I have Kotobukiya's Chun-Li and Kami Bishoju statues displayed alongside Ryu for Street Fighter collectors to see how, it would look alongside them. Again, while the anime-ish look of the figure may turn off some collectors, I really like the look and detail put into it, including that arcade-style backdrop. The sound and lighting effect really put the figure over the top for me, and I encourage you to consider purchasing this for your collection. Well, until next time, keep collecting what makes you happy and display it proudly.
Perfectly executed, bro. Hopefully we'll get to see that Ken counterpart very soon. Oh boy. Okay guys, you remember when it was cool to roll up your pants leg? Man, Lou and I didn't even skate, but we still did it. You remember?